diving into the questions that are coming today. This one says, good morning. Is it okay for a single born-again woman who maybe doesn't want to marry to adopt a child and give them a home?
Well, you not wanting to marry is born, if it is born out of the flesh, that child you are adopting could bring problems because there are people I've seen who adopt children that way. And they train them up and the children grew up. Right now they are going through a lot of pains. Serious pain having those children. You are adopting a child that you don't know the root. You don't know the kind of a seed the child is. Everybody who needs help appear innocent. Once they have received the help, and you have given them the exposure, the kindness, the treasure, the real them will not come out. I have seen ladies that were adopted, they were dying, they grew up, they were telling people who adopted them, you will have left me there to die. I have seen it. Some have said, return me back to where there's no, when you insult generosity that way, somebody helped you in life, you don't depend to return you back to where you picked to. You are very wicked.
After that, you have become someone.
Yes, you are very wicked. Because that person will not return you. It has come out of your mouth. Return me back to where you picked me. Do you know what will happen? Time will return you. And time will return you when you least expect. And you won't know that is a statement you made 15 years ago. Maybe now you are 80 or 60 or 70 and you are now living in squalor. You are not living in squalor. The same place, the same squalor you were in, when they found you and they left you, you will go back to that squalor at 60. You wouldn't know the statement you made when you were a teenager or when you were 30, when you were 20. You didn't know it was that statement. People don't understand the power of time. That's why they talk anyhow. They don't understand the power of time. One of the cases I got so weary, I told the person, please leave that girl, let her go. If you want to care herself, take care of herself. Because you cannot suffer that way. The person is telling you, why did you even adopt me? You're supposed to have left me. What nonsense. This is after over 18 years later or 20 years later.
That's a very wicked heart.
There was somebody, people don't know how painful those things are. When you are stingy and not generous, you won't know the pain that a generous person go through when they do you good and you spit on their face. And you spit on their face. You spit on the face of people who have been so nice to you. You don't know the pain you generate in their heart. The way time will calculate it back to you. You will forget. You could prosper, but by the evening of your life, because it is evening, we get all the results. By the evening of your life, you now begin to repeat. One after the other. You could be in the presidential palace of the US. When the time of reaping comes, events will just happen and send you back to where you were picked. To the state you were picked. You may not go back to the very location, but the state.
Or even worse.
Or even worse. Because you don't know how to talk.
In terms of
Most people ring themselves by what they say, honestly. It's not this. So this person should be very careful adopting. Because you don't do that in the flesh. There is no adoption that should be in the flesh. Look at what Job said. Job said, I was eye to the blind, ears to the deaf. He said, the blessing of the perishing man came upon me. The eye that see me blessed me. Which means the people blessed him.
Yes.
You get my point? So before you get up to go and make sure you are strictly guided by the Spirit. Don't move in the flesh, and because you saw other single mothers having children, you know, says, since me I can't sleep with him, let me just go and adopt one. Don't just move that way. You will ever regret. If you don't do it right. If God did not guide you, order your step to the right child. Because all these children, you don't know whose seed they are from. Let God alone order your step to the right child. I'm not against taking care of the fatherless, but let God guide your steps. Because it has ruined so many people. So many.